and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to see who is romantically interested in you right now, who has a crush on you, what are their intentions with you in this connection, their next moves towards you, and ultimately their love offer. So what do they want to come of this relationship, this situation? What will they offer you in love? We'll get that as well. So that is our topic. My Etsy shop is in the description if you would like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings. That is where you can find me. And other than that, you can go ahead and pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the Galactophane Crystal Point. And we will be using the Teddy Tarot for group one. For group two, we have the Sunstone. And we will be using the True Self Tarot. For group three, we have the Appetite Stone. And we will be using the Nomad Soul Warrior Tarot. And for group four, we have the Obsidian Crystal. And we will be using the Fashion Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you still need, more time to decide. And we're going to jump right into it. Alright, if you chose group one with the Galactophane Crystal Point and the Teddy Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who is romantically interested in you right now, who has a crush on you, their next moves towards you, intentions, love offer, spirit for group one. Please show us who is crushing on group one, what are their intentions? So the very first card we got out for you is the Rendezvous card, and then we have the Real Feelings card that has come out as well. So it looks like this could have started as some sort of spontaneous connection. What I saw was like something, it kind of, what Spirit was showing me in my mind's eye was like, it almost looked like there was someone on vacation and there was someone you met on vacation. It was giving stolen kiss type of energy where it's like, this was a connection that developed on a trip that was totally about something else. So this could be a girl's trip, a guy's trip, whatever. Or this could be like even a church trip, or it feels very like unexpected. But that's how Spirit was showing me. Of course, this could obviously be like a connection, like a sneaky link or something like that, a FWB type of relationship that has turned into something more. But we have rendezvous. It says a private getaway for two is calling. So this could be someone that you have connected with in a private setting, someone that you have had a little rendezvous with. It looks to be like something kind of short-lived, something that was unexpected, though it's not even like short-lived in the sense that there was a plan for more to happen. It was just kind of like something that you stumbled into. That's exactly how this feels, like really unexpected. And then we have Real Feelings. So it's looking like that person caught feelings for you. So the person that's crushing on you at this time, they're discovering that their feelings for you are deeper than they originally planned or anticipated, expected. Real Feelings says you share true romantic feelings worth exploring. So there's a little bit of a nudge from Spirit here that it wouldn't hurt to proceed with this one, even though it started as something like more casual. It wouldn't hurt to proceed and see where it could go because it looks like there's true compatibility here. We have third party and best friend. I'm getting a vibe for a small portion of you that you may have a friend that's quite possessive over you and that may be kind of blocking you from getting into love. That would be like a message for just one or two of you. Like every time you try to hang out with this person or talk about this person, you could have someone speaking negatively about them or against the connection or trying to deter you from connecting with this person. This could be vice versa as well. Energy is fluid. They could have someone in their ear like really, you're trying to date? Like, are you serious? It's summer. Or, you know, like, let's just do what we normally do, you know, like, be casual. Why are you taking them so seriously? Why are you getting your feelings involved? Really? You caught feelings? Like, it feels like that kind of vibe. Third party traditionally obviously could mean that one of you are in a connection or a relationship. Spirit is showing me living together as well. So this could be a situation where you live with your ex, but your feelings are growing for this person, or vice versa. Like, it feels like technically you're broken up with this person, or there is no longer any love here in this connection, but at the same time, you're still physically in proximity to that person or dealing with that person on and off. Third party says you may be dealing with a karmic situation. So perhaps this person is in a romantic connection, and they're kind of at this crossroads where it's like, okay, well, you can actually get on a different timeline if you'd like. So they're kind of like in the midst of deciding what they're going to do. We have best friend. It says friendship is vital to your romance and feelings deepen and blossom. So Spirit is saying, like, this is actually a good thing, though, if you guys are starting off with more of a friendly, kind of casual kind of vibe, because that way you can build real trust between the two of you. Whereas in the past, you may have like gotten into the relationship space quicker, but you didn't build that trust with that person. So it's like it still didn't turn out to be something with longevity or, you know, a person you could really trust, etc. We have the tease card, so it does look like you guys are having fun. This could be someone you're flirting with. I feel like there may be even more than one person in your energy. You could be attracting like married men, married women, or coupled up people right now. That could be like a common thing with you, attracting people who are already partnered up. I don't know what that's about. Group one, you got to let me know. I don't know why you're attracting, you know, people that may already be in their, you know, a previous connection, but I can kind of see that. Yeah. With you being in this tease energy, it seems like you have a few flirtationships going on and there's a few people interested. The energy is fun and lighthearted but uncertain is what it says at the bottom of tease. So it looks like things are still kind of up in the air. You haven't told anyone in your energy officially like, okay, I'm ready for a relationship, or, you know, someone is still kind of in that energy where they're exploring, but now it's feeling a bit excusatory. Like someone may know that they're kind of dragging out the talking phase or the getting to know each other phase because they're having a lot of fun. So let's see. We have unexpected connection and friendly support. So the universe is supporting you. Your guides are supporting you. I get a strong energy of your guides and their guides kind of like pushing you together, almost like, all right, here's another opportunity. So perhaps both of you are kind of on similar paths where you've had relationships and they didn't turn out to be what you thought they were going to be. So you fell out of love with them, but you're still connected to them in a third party sense, or you're at this crossroads where it's like, well, you do actually have the ability to move into a new timeline with a new person though. So it's going to take some risk. Like, I feel like Spirit is kind of like nudging the both of you forward. Unexpected connection, it says opposites attract. So you guys could be very different or be from, you know, kind of two different worlds. I feel like it works though. Friendly support says fairies, guides, and friends give aid. So you could have some unexpected support in the spirit realm. Heavy on the fairies. If you've been called to work with them, I would say that would be a really good idea with friendly support mentioning fairies. Yeah, we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life is what it says at the bottom of that card. So honestly, I feel like this person is putting up a front that they're aloof, or I feel like for some of you, you're being called to split from that person that you're still connected to and entertaining that's from the past. And for some of you, I feel you called to call this person on their BS and say, okay, you're dragging out the talking stage. Or, you know, you may be called to give them an ultimatum through your actions, not even through your words, but through your actions by, okay, you tell them one time, okay, if you're going to keep on with this flirting BS, like, I can't stay here, and then stand on it. Like, all right, show them through your actions. You're not playing with it, meaning you don't answer their calls. You don't return their affections, their flirtation. You don't even entertain them. You basically pretend they don't exist, because there is an energy of this person kind of testing you a little bit, I feel, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I don't get a sinister kind of vibe with this where it's like, oh, this person is wearing a mask and they're really like a narc or da, da, da. Like, I don't feel anything extreme. I feel like A, they're pretending to be aloof, and B, they're pretending, not pretending, but just acting like they don't know what they're doing, but they definitely do. So I feel like it's time to call them out on their BS. So you got free yourself. Spirit's like, all right, you fell for someone and it started as like a rendezvous or a friends with benefits situation, but now it's developed into more. Both of you have romantic feelings. So at this point, it's like, okay, you can do your part by stepping into the path, taking the opportunity, but they have to do that as well. So I feel like you should give them a bit of a nudge by, you know what, if they don't lean into it, I would say you completely lean out. I wouldn't, you know, do it with your words, like give them an ultimatum in the sense that it's like, oh, you got to do this or I'm leaving. I would just chuck up the deuces and dip out on them and watch how quickly they change their tune, and all of a sudden they know what's going on and they're no longer confused. Spirit, for group 1, who is crushing on them? Who is in their energy? Who is romantically interested? What are their intentions? We have pay attention to the red flags and make the effort. So I do feel like this connection is worth pursuing, and everything's not on you. Like, you know, your guides will help you. I definitely felt that in the beginning where it's like, okay, there's a lot of spiritual support. It seems like Spirit will even give the both of you like angel numbers, signs, signals, that kind of stuff that, you know, this is something worth pursuing and that you guys should proceed. But the signs are cautioning you is what it says at the bottom of pay attention to the red flag. So I don't know, like in a perfect world, everyone would just give that golden retriever energy and they would just be nice and loving, but that's just not the nature of a human. Like even when you're alone by yourself and there's no one around, you'll still, you know, have thought, your mind will turn on itself and you'll start to have mean thoughts to yourself, or you'll compromise your own values and, you know, do too much of this, do too much of that, do things that get you out of alignment with your highest path. So it's like, why would that change when you're with someone? I don't know. I just don't have that expectation that people need to be perfect and everyone has to be nice all the time, because that's just not the nature of humans, period. We're full, you know, people. So there's a light side and a shadow side. So I feel like you may be in a space, group 1, where you're like, I don't want to do this, because it feels like your guides are really challenging you. So I don't know where that comes from. Maybe it comes from past experiences. Maybe it comes from wanting something different, like wanting something easier. But I keep getting that energy of your guys being like, you know, move forward with it, keep trying, like go ahead, put in that effort. But I can also feel this pushback where it kind of feels like you guys are kind of over it, or you don't want to, or it's quite the challenge for you. Maybe it's totally different. It's like more of a your life path kind of thing, and this situation is going to help you develop another side of you that's very much so necessary, like the side of you that speaks up for yourself. Maybe it's that. But if I feel so much resistance to having this conversation or being the one to say it, I don't know where that stems from. Make the effort says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So it's like your guides are saying it would be worth it. Let's see, Spirit, what are their intentions? What are their next moves? What are they going to do? What are their intentions? We have the Magician. Nice. We love that. And the 9 of Cups. So their intentions, well, for one, I would definitely say self-preservation with the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is a very favorable, like personal position. We have the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it's like Spirit is offering the both of you a really good relationship, something that feels familiar, a second chance, more of that kind of energy, like, you know, true love kind of thing. And we have the Magician, so they intend to make that happen, but in a way that doesn't make them feel uncomfortable. So that could mean that they take the longest to make this happen. That could mean that they don't surrender until they're good and ready. That could mean that they try to form a relationship with you on their terms. Like 9 of Cups is not inherently like selfish or self-serving, but it is a card of being in a very favorable position personally. It's not exactly a card of like being super amicable to other people necessarily. So I just feel, especially with that coming out with the Magician, it's like this person already knows that they want to be with you, but they want it their way or the highway. And they're being quite stubborn. So I think that's why Spirit's like, listen, make the effort, communicate to this person. Like really, it feels like put them in their place, but not in the sense where it's like, oh, you gotta argue with this person, you have to do everything, but just more in a way where it's like, let's build a solid foundation. Let's show some teeth. Let's show this person like, no, that's not how this is going to go. It's not going to be your way or the highway. We got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So you guys have a lot of romantic potential. And it just feels like it may be a bit difficult to get there because both of you may be stubborn in your own ways. So we have the King of Wands reversed and the Emperor reversed. This person, perhaps it's an ego thing. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like you guys are on two separate paths that mirror each other. Spirit is initiating the both of you into gaining like life skills through this connection. On your end, it feels like maybe something with the throat chakra or the solar plexus chakra, having the confidence to like declare what it is that you really want versus giving that cool girl, cool guy vibe. And then also putting in that work, if that's something that you're kind of tired of, like, you know, Spirit's like, all right, let's get rid of this throat chakra block. Let's, you know, really tap into that baddie energy. Let's be that baddie that communicates and advocates for themselves. And on their end, it feels like Spirit is kind of calling them to like really humble themselves. Like to humble, I just feel like Spirit's like, okay, humble yourself. Like, yes, you're a great person. Maybe they have like built a life for themselves. They may, oh my God, I just saw a Tesla. Now, why do y'all, I'm not even gonna have that conversation, but it's just like, people with Teslas need to chill. I'm sorry, but it's not that, okay, I'm not going to go off. But I'm just like, why do I get this attitude all the time with people who own Teslas? Like, yeah, it's cool, but it's not that cool. Like, chill out. Like, there were electric cars before Tesla. Have you seen a BMW? Jesus Christ. People should be doing the most. But anyways, I just heard that. I just saw the logo in my mind's eye. So Spirit's like, you know, maybe they've accomplished some things. Maybe they have money. Maybe they have resources, you know, their own home. They own their own car, like these kind of things. So I feel like Spirit is like, okay, we need to grow out of these habits individually. And both of you are being challenged to do that. But if you associate that directly with this person, you're going to feel like, oh, they think I need to do the most to be with them. And it's not even about that. It's like really Spirit is kind of like killing two birds with one stone, which happens a lot in relationships. A lot of times Spirit uses relationships. That's the nature of soulmate connections, to help us learn and grow. So it's not even like, oh, they necessarily have all these requirements, but it's that Spirit is kind of calling you guys to work through some things that are going to help you individually, but just through this relationship. Basically, I see you guys are hella triggered by each other, like hella triggered. We have the moon and the sun here, the masculine and feminine polarity, the moon and the sun, the dark side and the light side, literally the werewolf on the moon card here, the sun, them playing in the fields. So there's an alchemizing of like your shadow and your higher self through this connection. Eight of Wands, very fast moving energy, a lot of attraction here, but now you guys are in foreign territory. Like the connection kind of started in a rendezvous energy where it was very flirty and lighthearted. So to kind of like explore this other side of the connection that's more serious and like foundation building is just hard inherently because of how you guys are used to the connection kind of being. It feels very foreign to have this energy. It feels like two people who are very attached to their singlehood, two people who are like high value, and it's just hard. It's hard for you guys to connect. Their intention, they do honestly want it to work out, but they don't want to surrender to make that happen. They want it to work their way or the highway. We have the King of Pentacles that came out as well. So this could very much so be related to like their money, their wealth, or how they see themselves. That could be the reason why there's so much like struggle here, because of how they see themselves. Spirit, what can you tell us for group one? Yeah, we got angelic guidance. The Spirit's like, I can tell you that the angels are going to have to work overtime with this one because they're both intelligent, or they're both, you know, got their own success in this life, have their own value. They both think highly of themselves. They're not used to kind of being humble or having to work through such hard things, not in a relationship context. We have testing the waters and investigating. So I feel like you'll see glimmers of vulnerability with this person. Don't push them too hard. Honestly, I would kind of have this kind of like set it and forget it type of vibe when it comes to this connection, because the universe is already cracking the whip, okay? The universe is already breaking them down and showing them the truth, so they get it. You know, they don't need you to drill it in and vice versa. They don't need to be drilling anything into you and telling you what you should do as a woman, as a man, as a masculine, as a feminine. Like, both parties need to chill. Both parties are valuable. But yeah, we have testing the waters and investigating. So I do feel like you're going to see glimmers of vulnerability with this person. I do feel like you'll see that they're putting an effort to open up. And I would just take that, savor the moment, but also allow it to pass, allow it to change. Try not to get too hooked on certain sides of them so you don't expect that of them, because it's just a difficult process for the both of you. We have unexpected surprise. So I feel like you're going to be very pleasantly surprised at how good this connection turns out to be. And we have the aloof card that came up. I was feeling that with them before, where they're just trying to act so aloof, but I feel like there's going to be a moment where they're not going to be able to hide their joy and their pleasure in this connection, and how they are feeling really happy and how they are feeling really good. So it just feels like both of you are triggered, but you're working through it. You're working through it. We have manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true is what it says at the bottom of that one. We did get the Magician that came out before, so perhaps this is a manifestation and you did not expect that. Maybe you asked for something that seemed totally different, and on the surface this person didn't match, but maybe they really do have the ability to give you what it is that you're looking for, or Spirit is showing you the essence of what you asked for is in this person. Allow them to show you, allow me to show you, allow your guides to help some things and move some things around so you can see that. But I do get kind of dream come true energy with this, where this could end up being a whole lot better than you originally expected, and very powerful connection. We have being in the flow. It says, I am in flow with the universe. Yeah, so Spirit's like, let me take the lead. Honestly, just do your best. Both of you are kind of struggling a bit here. And I feel like that's because there's so much more underneath the surface going on here. This isn't just about like two people liking each other and getting together. I feel like there's some other things that you guys are being initiated into and growing through this connection as well. So try to take it with a grain of salt and try not to take it personally, because a lot of time it's really Spirit channeling through this person. And vice versa. You may feel like you just have things you cannot help but to speak, or you cannot help but to do. It feels compulsive. It almost feels out of body. Yeah, that's Spirit kind of channeling through you. So yeah, that's what I got for you, group one. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the Sunstone Crystal Point and the True Self Tarot, this is your reading. Let's see who has a crush on you. Who is romantically interested in you at this time, okay? Their next moves towards you, their intentions, their love offer. Let's see, Spirit, for group 2. Group 2 with the Sunstone. Who is crushing on group 2? Ooh, people may have a hard time getting close to you right now, group 2. Very first card that came out said, but first, self-love. We have the self-love card that came out right away. So it seems like, you know, there may be many people crushing on you, but not everyone can, not everyone can get close to you. Second card out, friend zoned. So it seems like you're in energy where you're practicing self-love, and practicing is about taking action, okay? So no, not everyone can take you on a date. Not everyone can be on your phone or get your phone number. Not everyone can get your information and get close to you. You're keeping people at arm's length right now, unless it's giving exactly what it is that you're looking for, I don't see it getting close to you unless it's the one, whatever that means for you. Not everyone's looking for marriage, even if you're looking for like the perfect FWB type situation. Unless it's exactly what you're looking for, it's like people can't even get the chance. They can't get close to you. Love yourself first is what it says at the bottom of self-love. Friend zone says a lack of passion in this companionship. So oh, I just heard tired of pretending. You could be in an energy group 2 where you're tired of pretending to get angry about something that someone does that you don't even really like that. Tired of pretending that you care more than you do. You may have had a moment recently where it's like you were getting kind of upset about something and then you kind of looked at yourself like, okay, be for real. Like you don't even like this person like that. Like, you know, and you kind of laughed at it. It may have been a situation like that because you're like, man, if it's not exactly what I'm looking for, I'm really not interested. That just seems to be your vibe. And that doesn't mean that you're giving like man-eater or whatever the male equivalent would be. That doesn't mean you're being mean, but it's just like you're kind of keeping people at arm's length. We even have the best friend card here that came out. So it's like you may be looking to build that friendship vibe before you allow anyone to make an impression on you romantically. That could be what it is because we also have a life partner here. So it looks like that's what you're looking for. And through you giving out this energy, they do say you attract what you are, or you attract, you know, that energy that you put out. We have twin flame recognition that came out. So it seems by putting out this frequency that you only want to be connected with people who you have like a super strong, genuine connection with. You only want to entertain people who you really feel like, ugh, that oomph with. Through giving out that, and then having it reflect your actions, it's like you done attracted a twin flame, like the perfect counterpart. So look at you. Life partner, it says, your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. Best friend says, friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. So it looks like you're wanting to take things slow. You're not wanting to pretend or perform anymore, always be the entertainer. You know, it's like you want to experience romance on another level. And you may have had, you know, girlfriends, boyfriends, partners, whatever, many romantic connections, but do you truly feel like you have been in them? Or have you been like playing a role and putting on a performance? It's like, I want something more now. I want to be in it. I want to feel it. So we have twin flame recognition. It says, you know that the soul mirrors your own. So I do see you attracting a twin flame through this change in your energy. And this could be a change that's still building and kind of something that's coming from outside of you. Like it could be universal forces kind of channeling through you and making you this way. Could be something that you didn't even like really intend to do. Yet here we are. Spirit, anything else? Nice. We have magnetism here. You could be working on your magnetism. It says there is a gravitational pull towards each other. So I do see you being drawn to a twin flame. I try not to personally focus on the terms too much because a lot of these connections have overlaps. There's overlap between a twin flame and a life partner and a soulmate and a this and a that and a that. So, and we had life partner and twin flame come up in this reading. So it can also be both. A life partner is essentially someone that you do life with, you know, that long-term kind of like forever person. So it's like, yeah, a lot of times there's going to be overlap between like twin flames and soulmates and things like that. So try not to focus on the terms too much, but I do see you guys being drawn together exactly how twin flames are. We have responsibilities and guided steps to great love. So a lot of external energies like from spirit channeling through you as well. Follow the path of ascension is what it says at the bottom of that one. So you may be feeling like you're kind of moving out of character, or you may be feeling like a lot of what's happening isn't you. You could feel even like dissociated at this time, but I would say that's actually a confirmation. Now, usually it would be a sign of something else going on, but for you, I would say that is a confirmation that you're on the right path, because there are a lot of like universal energies and messages kind of channeling through you at this time, and it's from spirit, it's from your angels. You'll be able to tell if it's not. If you start like self-sabotaging really bad, maybe that's a sign of, okay, it could be something else. And at that point, just go ahead and make sure you keep up with your cleansing routine, cleanse your space, take your spiritual baths. I have manifestation candles, but you can burn one for yourself, just a white, candle for yourself, and put some herbs and oils on it for clearing and clear that energy if you feel like it's something else. But Spirit's definitely channeling through you at this time. And then we have responsibility. It says romance interrupted, duties come first. So I just heard mom. Some of you may be moms or parents. It could be work, like if your financial situation has changed or gotten more stringent on you. It could be that you're trying to channel the majority of your energy towards finance. And I feel like that's okay. I don't feel like that's going to disrupt or hinder your connection at all. I feel like you'll actually be pleasantly surprised at how everything kind of comes together. Spirit for group 2. So for you, the person crushing on you feels like someone who's in your energy rather. You'll know right away once this person is in your life, but this feels like a twin flame. You guys could be connecting in the astral or in the dream space, but to me, this doesn't feel like someone who you've met quite yet. If you have, oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe you met and then there was this break, this responsibility. So you had to focus on work or being a parent or vice versa. And then you guys are coming back together. This person could be thinking about you quite a bit since then or recently. And now you guys are being called back together. So there was definitely something in the way. We got religious factors. It says your love life is being influenced by your spiritual path or religious upbringing. So for some of you, there was some religious stuff that you had to work through, or some things to do with like childhood healing, childhood wounding that had to be worked through and healed. For some of you, you went through an ascension that aligned you with this higher level connection, because it's like you can meet the perfect person, but they're still a human. So if you hadn't gotten to this place of self-love, you could still very much so end up back in those people-pleasing tendencies that cause people to disrespect you. It's like you could have the most golden retriever type of boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, but if you support and enable and even prompt them to walk all over you, it's just going to become relative and normal. So at a certain point, yeah, they're going to start asking for more, because it's like, oh, group 2, my partners, they're super laid back. They even said that they love it. They love to serve. And it's like, do you really? Probably not. But so you had to go through that ascension. So I feel like there may have been a meeting and then a separation. And this could be, again, like dream space, astral type of thing, 5D kind of space, like seeing each other connecting in alternate spaces. And then coming back together like in real time in the near future kind of thing here. We have it as safe for you to love. So I feel like the both of you are ready, and this is going to be like the real start to the romantic connection. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all is what it says at the bottom of it is safe for you to love. So Spirit is very much so supporting you guys now. And we have pay attention to the red flags. It says the signs are cautioning you. I definitely feel like that's past tense or present tense for those of you who are resisting the changes Spirit is initiating you into. I feel like this is talking about like, okay, this is a red flag within you internally that has to be worked through for you to be compatible for this person. So let's work through this so that you guys can be, coupled up and start that journey. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. So I feel like there's a huge element of trust here being called. And I feel like that's because this is a very significant connection. Yep, healing family issues. I was feeling that. Healing family issues and calling in your soulmate. So again, don't focus on the terms, because if y'all done got them all at this point. Twin flame, soulmate, life partner, dang. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So Spirit is saying trust that what you're doing is leading you to, exactly what you've been asking for. It's leading you to that divine partner. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. If you have a chip on your shoulder and all this, wounding that hasn't been worked through, that could also sabotage the connection. So Spirit may have been really drilling in like the familial healing and past healing in the last, few months to the last year or so. And I feel like it's all coming to full circle and you're seeing why that's happening. And it was for you to be able to deepen your level of trust and love with your partner. Like if your first developmental years in this life taught you, I can't trust my parents, or I have to, be this way to gain their favor, that's the seed that grew you into who you are today. So if that isn't dismantled, you haven't started a new garden that can be fertile and that can be loving and that can allow yourself to just be yourself without, whatever you may have acquired, people-pleasing tendencies, or, putting on a show, entertaining people, whatever you learned from that, it still would have gotten in the way eventually. It's like Spirit wants so badly for you to have the highest possible love and relationship. And it's like, all right, you've been asking for it. I'm going to give it to you, but you do have to be in alignment with it to have it. Otherwise, it won't be sustainable or it won't fully manifest. So it feels like a very challenging road finally coming to a close here. Trust. It says this situation is calling for you to have faith and express your love. Says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So perhaps there was even like a block when it comes to you expressing yourself and allowing your love to show. Spirit, what are their intentions? What are their next moves? Definitely feels like a long-term connection. Well, we have the Page of Cups. So first it's about them making a move towards Queen of Cups, towards you, showing their face, connecting with you, showing their interest, making a move. Yeah, this definitely feels like someone you don't know, or if you know them, you haven't spoken for a while because both of you were kind of going through some healing. We have the Three of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So perhaps there was some sort of like uncomfortable situation. This kind of feels like you may have gone off on them. They may have gone off on you. I feel like someone didn't take that distance very well. They took it very personal. So if you guys met and then you had to work through, maybe it's that you needed that. Maybe you needed, a little taste so that you can commit to the process. But I feel like it actually kind of maybe did the opposite for some of you. It's like, ugh, when's it my turn? I'm tired of these false starts. So maybe it didn't work out the way that Spirit would have intended it. But it feels like either both of you or one of you really kind of struggled with the distance or the healing that needed to happen. Yeah, we got the Ace of Pentacles with Temperance here. So it almost felt like a punishment, or like Ace of Pentacles reverse, this person was taken from you. So I feel like this person is coming in an energy where they're trying to make things right. But it also feels like still a challenge here because it really wasn't them. And that's kind of the problem. We have the Hermit in reverse and the Hangman reverse. You may be expecting this person to come in and kind of like I just keep feeling like they're still human. They're still human. I keep hearing that. So if you met them in the dream space, dreams are known to add a little extra sauce to situations. So they may not be exactly as they were in the dream space. They're still human, or, you may be expecting them to come in and to maybe like really apologize or make things up to you, when really it's like they had things that they had to work through as well. Like both of you kind of had to go through these ascensions. So I feel like Hermit in reverse, they're ready to mingle, ready to connect, but also with the Hangman reverse, they're not exactly, kissing butt either. So we have the Devil with the Knight of Swords reverse. You guys are having such a hard time trusting each other. This person is coming back. They're communicating. They're connecting with you. And it seems like you may be biting their head off right away, or you may have certain expectations. And they're just kind of like taken aback by that. Or energy is fluid. So this could be vice versa. They could be coming in with all these expectations of you. And it's like, listen, I have kids. I can't meet with you every day of the week. Or I have financial obligations. So I can't just da-da-da-da. Like, there's definitely a disconnect here. A lot of universal support. We have the Sun card here, so ultimately it's going to be about looking to the higher power, trusting the process, and allowing spirit to kind of lead this, because I feel like if you guys are left to your own devices, it's like you just get so triggered by each other, and that's typical of twin flame connections. Typically they have a runner-chaser dynamic. I don't really feel that here where there's like a runner-chaser thing going on, but I do feel it's like, okay, we get together, we get triggered, we have separation. We get together, we get triggered, we have separation. So I feel like there's going to be a huge challenge with you guys escaping that pattern and getting out of that routine. And it's just a bit uncomfortable. You're not used to it. There's a lot kind of being asked of you. Heavy risk, so it feels, but definitely heavy reward. We have the King of Swords reversed with the Seven of Wands reversed. So I don't feel like they're being too hard on you, but they're also kind of being like, this person seems confused. Maybe they're not very spiritual because they seem like confused. Like they seem like maybe they haven't been experiencing the dreams as well, or maybe they don't have any dream recall. So it's like when they go to sleep, they wake up, they know they dreamt, they felt tired, but they don't remember their dreams, because it just seems like, yeah, I feel attracted to you, but why are you having this reaction? They're kind of confused by your reaction here. So a lot of spiritual activity going on with this one. We got the Page of Pentacles reversed and the Two of Cups reversed. So yeah, not gonna lie, you guys are having a rocky start. They're trying to treat you, they're trying to take you out, but it just seems like you're not understanding each other, and it feels very, it just feels like there's a disconnect, something that is missing. So Spirit's gonna have to come and kind of iron out the details and soften you guys up to each other slowly but surely. Yeah, we got a quincunx that came out here, which is an astrological transit, and it's essentially when planets are aspecting each other, but they're not really understanding each other. Quincunx complexity, it says, irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes. So it's like there's really good moments with you and this person, but there's also moments where you feel untrusting or you feel uncomfortable in this connection. You're mystified by this person, but you're also clashing with them. It says, misses the mark, requires translation. You know, I will say with missing the mark, if you try with this person like you have in the past, like I was picking up something earlier in the reading of having to escape from like people pleasing tendencies or entertaining tendencies and whatnot. So if you do try to do that with this person, they may not even appreciate it. And, you know, that can feel heavy on your end because it's like, I just put in all this effort and they didn't even respond well to it or appreciate it. And I feel like that's because Spirit has, you know, kind of already shown you that those tendencies were to end. So it's like when you feel uncomfortable, you may go into, oh, let me just perform mode, but that's not going to work with this person and that may frustrate you. And vice versa. We have the second house of assets. Here it says the material world, possessions, values, worthiness, luxuries, credit score, security, and aesthetics. So you could feel like you and this person have a different aesthetic and that makes you uncomfortable. You could also feel like your assets don't match up, like they have more or you have more than them, etc. You could be struggling with money and that could be the thing that's really wearing you down. Honestly, financial problems can take out the best of them. You could have the most spiritually tapped in person and have those finances not financing right and they're breaking down. So with that, I'll say there is a lot of universal support and Spirit's going to help you through that. But it seems to be that there are still external factors that are going on that are affecting this connection. It's like you guys have all the potential in the world to be life partners, and I feel like you will be, but I am seeing quite the triggering road to getting there, not gonna lie. We have Aquarius, the radical, ruled by Uranus, our planet of change and revolution. So a lot of change will be initiated through this connection, and you will likely change as people through this connection as well. It says experimental, liberal, eccentric, humanitarian, radical, diverse, futuristic, utopian, edgy, and detached. And I feel like that's the best way to be with this type of connection coming together, more detached and allowing Spirit to come through and kind of help it along, because this is different. This is going to be like different than anything you've ever experienced, but definitely worth it. All I can say is buckle up. That's what I have for you, Group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. Alright, right, if you chose group 3 with the Appetite Crystal Point and the Nomad Soul Warrior Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who has a crush on you, who's romantically interested in you at this time. And looks like you got some options. We got the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We'll see their next moves, their intentions, their love offer, Spirit, for group 3. Who is romantically interested in group 3 at this time? Oh my goodness. Very first card that came out, we have workplace romance. So there could be someone crushing on you at the job, or there could be someone crushing at you in the service industry. This could be someone's job that you go to, or vice versa. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you guys work at the same place, but something that started in the workplace, like that's the first time they met you, or vice versa. Spirit, for group 3. Who is crushing on them? All right, let's see what we got. So we got workplace romance and forever young. So it feels like you make this person feel young again. There could be an age gap. This person could be a bit older than you. They could be a very busy person, someone who only makes romantic connections in the workplace, but they could have met you outside of the workplace. And it's like, wow, you make me feel young again. You make me feel alive. Bottom of workplace romance does say common cause connection. So perhaps it's that you guys are in the same industry, like you have a common cause. They have their own business, you're starting your own business, or vice versa. Or you guys work in the same industry and that's how you met. We have Forever Young. It says a song of youthful playfulness. So this person feels playful with you again, even if there isn't like an age gap, or this person isn't older than you, or you don't consider yourself to be like older or anything like that. It kind of gives like the first love type of vibe, where it's like you could do anything with them and you're satisfied. You know, like once you grow older and your priorities change, you may have different expectations. Like, no, I wouldn't accept a coffee date. You're going to have to take me out to dinner. But it's like with this person, you could take a walk on in the park and be satisfied, or you can go on that ice cream date and you can feel really good with this person. So something about this feels fresh. It feels youthful. It feels like, wow, I'm really feeling feelings of love again, where I had been jaded for a while and didn't really see this coming. We have honest communication. So I do see you guys having a serious conversation soon in the near future. I do see you guys discussing like where you're going with this, where things are headed, how they really feel, and vice versa, how you really feel. Expect a heart-to-heart conversation is what it says at the bottom of that one. So there's an energy of like, okay, where are we actually going with this? Let's talk it out. Let's find, let's iron out the details. Let's get into the fine details of things. Like, let's really DTR. Let's determine this connection. Let's see what we are, what we're doing, and where things are going. This person is ready to take a leap of faith. We have fearless love. It says a courageous leap into the unknown. So it's like they're ready. They had been kind of, jaded before, and vice versa. You've had your own experiences that have made you jaded or doubtful. And it's like, I don't know if I'm ready for, something serious, or I'm ready to go to the next level with someone. And then one day, both of you kind of just realize like, no, I'm ready. I'm ready to move forward to the next level. I want that with you. And I feel like both of you are kind of really surprised at how you're really wanting to take a leap of faith. So this does feel like someone you already know. For some of you though, we do have divine timing here. So this will be someone you'll meet in the future. A serendipitous event. So someone you meet serendipitously as well. So I would say with that, like if you've been working, really doing the most to align yourself with a partner, you can relax on that a little bit. Still follow your intuition. If spirit is telling you, hey, this is a good night to go out, or hey, do this, do that, definitely lean into the intuition. The intuition is always going to reign supreme in my book. But I would say like if you have been working really hard and, feeling disappointed, haven't been getting the results you've been wanting from like putting yourself out there or dating and whatnot, you can kind of rest and relax on that for a little bit, because this will be serendipitous, aka a surprise, something that kind of comes out of nowhere. And usually serendipity is divine orchestration as well. So spirit may be already leading you to this person. So it's like you're not even going to meet this person in the way you expected anyway. We have love language, affirmations. Yeah, I need to hear it. That's the energy I get. That's the vibe I get. Like, I need to hear it. I need to feel it. I need to know it. So a lot of communication coming through with this one. I feel like in the beginning, both of you are kind of like more relaxed. I feel like in the beginning, both of you are kind of keeping it cool, not really determining anything too quickly. And then there kind of just reaches this, there's this point that's reached in this connection where it's like, all right, we're going to have to talk about it. And then at that point, you guys kind of start off with your connection. It's very straightforward after that. So let's see, Spirit, for group 3. Who is crushing on group 3? Who has romantic feelings for them? I do feel like you guys are different, or you live 2 different lifestyles. I feel a little bit of a challenge here. Like one of you may be religious, so you could be spiritual, whereas this person is religious. So there's like a hurdle to be overcome through that. Or you could be a daytime person. This person could be a night owl. So there's something to work through. Like I was feeling age gap in the beginning of the read, or it could be something else. But it does kind of seem like you guys are different in some way. You may have different methods of communication. You may be more direct, cut and dry, where this person will kind of beat around the bush. They like more softer communication. So I do say there being a process of you guys, more heart-to-heart conversations keep coming up. So much communication energy. I do see it being a process with you guys having a lot of talks, and those talks getting you closer. Heart-to-heart conversations, it says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So that's kind of a push from the universe to pull through. When you feel that uncomfortability, you need to hear it. Or if your love language is words of affirmation, Spirit is calling you to communicate that to this person, to let them know, like, this is what I expect, or this is what I require, this is what I need, in order to be able to move forward with you. Because there are differences between the 2 of you. True love is, or sorry, it says your love is being influenced by a religious upbringing or a spiritual path. And then we have playfulness. So you guys are going from an energy of being more playful, more surface level, more flirty, to serious. There's a little bit of friction, a little bit of a struggle in that, but you're working through it. So it's like slowly but surely, you guys are moving forward into something more serious. Spirit, what are their intentions for this connection? What kind of connection are they wanting here? Wow. So we have make the effort in true love. So this person is ready to take whatever steps need to be taken to go all in, like full on, all in, whether that's marriage or a long-term relationship, life partnership, moving in together. They're ready for all of it. Make the effort says great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. So it's giving long-term for sure. True love says this is the romance of a lifetime. So as far as their intention, they feel like they found their person. They feel like they found their person, and they want to engage. They want to get engaged. They want to take things to the next level. We have give your relationship a chance. Like Spirit is saying there's going to be a need to be patient. There is some sort of detail or external factor that has to be ironed out in order for you guys to have a successful relationship. That's something I keep feeling and keep picking up on. Like some hurdle. This person could be really hurt in the past. I feel like they have to kind of work through some surface level stuff here. They could be uncomfortable with all these conversations. We have unrequited love and forgiving and learning. So this person has been keeping it surface level for a while, and you may share that with them. You've been keeping it surface level for a while. So activating that throat chakra and communicating could be difficult or uncomfortable for you, and vice versa. Unrequited love says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship growing. Ironically, we literally got the attraction card, so that's not the problem. I feel like this person, they could be a bit reserved or jaded. They could not believe in love, or they could be someone who's having a hard time opening up, and vice versa. Perhaps because of their religious experiences, maybe You know, for them, they've been taught that relationships are not about the love. You know, they may be a part of the school belief that marriage is hard, relationships are hard, it's a struggle, you know, and you just pull through, and it's like, no, it's actually not supposed to be the most difficult thing you've ever done in your life. Forgiving and learning says, as you released and heal the past, you experience more love in present moments. So there's some healing that they're kind of like, yeah, now I'm seeing a crossroads. It's like, as they are crossed with the opportunity to step into a real relationship, to step into love with someone that they genuinely care about, they're being challenged to work past that surface level type of connection and to allow themselves to unlock that next level of their heart, and vice versa. Energy is fluid. This could be on your end as well. A lot of universal support. And I feel Spirit telling you to proceed. We have give your relationship a chance. The bottom of that one, it says work on your partnership. So Spirit is saying, like, this is worth proceeding with. This is worth trying for. Spirit's not going to tell you to work on something that's going to lead you to nothing. So let your friends help you says ask for and accept support from others. So connecting with people in relationships, having a friend you can lean on at this time would be really good. But also strengthening your relationship with your spirit guide so they can support you. Or maybe with, you know, a goddess of love like Aphrodite, someone who can give you comfort and support at this time, specifically with matters of the heart. Healing family issues says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This person, it's like they're thinking of marriage, but they're also being reminded of their experiences with marriage. So they're reflecting on married couples, and it's like, oh, my parents got divorced, or, you know, you may be feeling that way. It's just kind of difficult for that reason. But there's genuine attraction here. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So Spirit wants you to have a good time. Spirit wants you to open up and keep trying. Be patient, keep communicating. Spirit, what are their next moves? Well, we got the Seven of Cups reversed, so they're cutting off any additional connection or any additional person that's in the mix. We got the Seven of Cups reversed and the Eight of Cups reversed. So if they had taken a break, they're spinning the block. They're coming back around. Eight of Cups is typically a card of like walking away, moving forward, moving on. And with that showing up reversed, that's this person coming back around after kind of needing a break, needing some time. We got the Ace of Swords here as well. So Ace of Swords is communication. We keep getting so much communication. Having a conversation with you, reaching out to you. Making it happen. And Ace of Swords is definitive action as well. Definitive action that is inspired by your desires and your beliefs. So when they're coming back around, they're coming in an energy of knowing what it is that they want. So they're going to be pursuing you pretty quickly. First of all, they're going to be Seven of Cups reversed, cutting off anyone else that they may be talking to, fully committing to you. Eight of Cups reversed, coming towards you. Ace of Swords with very straightforward communication and actionables like, okay, I want to take you on a date, or let's do this, let's do that. Yeah, we got the Ten of Wands reversed. Wow, we got Death and the Lovers reversed. I feel like this was a relationship that you thought was not going to work out. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance reversed. There could even be like an external factor that's affecting this connection. You guys are having a hard time. And honestly, I've been getting that energy with all three piles so far. So I feel like it's also a collective energy where it's like, there's a harsh transit going on that's affecting relationships because people are having a hard time just in general. Every pile today. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Empress reversed, and the Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, that's like an energy of you rejecting their love offer. That's like an energy of you rejecting their love offer. So I wonder what it is that had happened. I mean, we did get the Eight of Cups reversed, kind of showing that this could have been a relationship that ended or something that you gave up on. Or maybe even something that you swore off. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like, maybe I was wrong, or I had already divested from this, like marriage or relationships. I already chose that I was just going to do my own thing and live my life for me. And I wasn't going to, you know, that you could be like really big into like decentering, you know, people outside of you. So it's like when someone is coming in and they're complicated, it's like, I done decentered this. I'm not, you know, doing the drama thing anymore. So there's a disconnect. There's some difficulty here. Ironically, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So there's a lot of value that you would receive from this relationship if you were to proceed with them. But whew, I see you guys having a hard time getting to that point. Like, there's no way I can sugarcoat Lovers in reverse and death. That's like, I don't want this. You know, 10 of Wands reverse, I'm choosing not to engage with this difficult partner or this difficult situation. Maybe there really is too many things that hold us back. Maybe we really are incompatible. That's like an energy of someone giving up. They're coming in with a love offer. For a lot of you, this is someone you already know, someone you've already dealt with, and they're coming in try to rekindle. But this could be a situation where too much has happened, or they may have disrespected you. Because it feels like you're totally turned off to the idea of making it work. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles, or sorry, 9 of Wands with the Hangman. It's like, I have surrendered to what it is. I have learned from my mistakes, and I'm in a different place now, a more knowledgeable place now. 9 of Wands, I've developed some grit. I've gone through it. So maybe this relationship kind of put you through it to some degree. It just kind of feels like, you know what? I would rather open myself up and see what else is out there. I don't see you exactly warm to this person's advances and what they're trying to do. Yeah, we got the 6 of Swords reverse. You guys, you may end up denying this love offer. 8 of Swords reverse. It's like, I done untangled myself. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is like the first time I've gotten a all-out rejection like this hard. Not really, but like this hard though. It's like, dang, every card that comes out is like rejection, rejection, no. 6 of Swords reverse, I don't want to move forward with you. 8 of Swords reverse, I'm not going to allow you to trap me. So you could have saw a different side to this person, or you could feel like this isn't what you want. Spirit, what else can you tell me? We have time of your life, seizing the opportunity, at peace, that has just come out, and villain era. Oh my goodness. So there may be an opportunity for you to travel or to do something really fun moving forward, because it's giving the villain or a villainess. It's giving, I really don't care what it is that you want. I'm living for me. I'm doing what I want. This is my life. You're just living in it. Seizing the opportunity kind of feels like maybe you have something better coming towards you, or you've gone through a glow up, and that glow up has attracted to you different partners. So it's like, I really don't have to hold out and do all this compromising, because I just quite literally don't have to. I have other options, and we have at peace. So you're not losing sleep about that. You're not feeling a way about that. You're fine with that. You're comfortable with your decision. I honestly feel like you're going to end up going your own way and rejecting this person. We have showing interest in taking a chance, so it seems like some of you are engaging, and it's because this person is showing so much interest, but something either really turned you off about this person, you had a light bulb moment about this person, like, you know what, maybe I am out of their league, you know, especially if it's like age gap or something like that. It's like, really, am I going to do the most for this person? You know, we have unexpected surprise, lost in the sauce, and unsure. So as you have them come towards you, it's almost like you're feeling like, I don't know if I want this. For some of you, this is someone you haven't met yet, and it's like you're finally having this opportunity come towards you, and once it's finally here, you're kind of questioning if you even want it. And it's causing you to shift what you end up doing. It's like, I've waited so long for a love offer to come through. I've waited so long for this, and now that it's here, I'm not super jazzed about it, or I feel like I would rather have something else, or, you know, maybe there's more to life than just being in this kind of connection. So it kind of feels like some of you are opening up to the next part of your journey without maybe even romantic connections altogether. Or we have revealing radiance here. Maybe you've realized what you were looking for, like inside, and it was something to do with you, like how valuable you are, and you know, like it's a precious pearl on this card. So you may see yourself that way, like, I am so precious, I am an angel, I really don't need to settle, and this feels like settling. We have stepping into stillness, so you're completely comfortable with things being on a pause right now for you. my power is born in the majesty of silence is what it says at the bottom of that one. So it's like, I'm okay with nothing kind of popping off for now. We have rising above. This person may have caused you drama in the past, and yeah, this looks like a flat out rejection. Not for all of you. Some of you are seizing the opportunity, but it seems like there's an opportunity for something else coming through, and a lot of you are choosing that versus dealing with them. That's what I have for you, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Obsidian Crystal Point and the Fashion Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who is interested in a romantic relationship with you. Okay, who has a crush on you, their next moves, their intentions, all of that. As I cut the deck, we got the Ace of Coins and the Devil, okay? So there's an energy of blind attraction that people have towards you. Definitely giving strong like femme fatale or Don Juan energy. Something about you feels dangerous, but alluring at the same time. It's like an accident. You can't look away. Like you have to keep looking, even though it's like, oof, you may see something you don't want to see. Or you may kind of crash yourself trying to be nosy. It's like, whew, people are very drawn into you. With this Ace of Coins, it feels like you have something that many people don't have, or you have something that many people are attracted to. You have this aura about you, group 4, that seems like, did I even say that, group 4? You have this aura about you that seems like you know something that people don't know, or you have something that most people don't have. Something about you feels very almost dangerous, and people just have a blind attraction. So, wow, a lot of downloads with you guys as soon as I cut the deck. All right, Spirit. So for group 4 with the Obsidian, please show us who is interested in a relationship with group 4, who is crushing on them. And then we'll see their next moves, their intentions, their love offer. We'll get all of that. Spirit for group 4. So the very first card that we have that came out for you is honest communication. Bottom of this card says, expect a heart-to-heart conversation. So I do feel that people are getting kind of like, they're getting weary. Like they feel like, okay, I've had this flirtationship with group 4 for so long that I don't know if it's just me. Is it all in my head? Do we even have something? I just need to speak my truth. I need to communicate. I need to let group 4 know how I'm feeling. Otherwise, I feel like I'm going to miss my opportunity. Like people are starting to feel anxious. Like, okay, I don't know if this is a to and fro that we have going on, or if group 4 really isn't interested. Yeah, we have burning desire. People are very attracted towards you. This is the energy I was getting from the tippy top of the reading, like this crazy strong attraction. Flames of passion ignite is what it says at the bottom of the card. I feel like you have multiple people in your energy who are interested at this time, and it almost seems like you're untouchable, or it's like people can't communicate with you. There's some sort of block. Now, there could be something in the way, and if it is, you may know what that is already. But yeah, it just kind of feels like a lot of people want to talk to you. We do have reaching out. So I do feel like someone's going to finally kind of like, all right, let's just do it. Reaching out, it says expect a call or text from your person of interest. So this is someone that you've been romantically interested in. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe all these people are looking at you and you're looking at someone else. Maybe that's the reason why people are kind of like feeling really unsure, or feeling like they're in limbo, feeling like you're almost just impossible to read, because maybe your focus really is on another person. As everyone else's eyes are on you, it's like you're waiting for a call or text from someone specific. So there's a lot of people around you, a lot of people wanting to communicate. They have very strong attraction towards you, but I don't feel like you're letting them in. So it's kind of like they don't have enough evidence that you reciprocate their feelings to say, oh, I'm in love with group 4, or, you know, I'm confident that we're moving in a certain direction of a relationship, or what have you. It's like people are just kind of feeling like they're really in limbo. A lot of psychic activity happening here as well. We have psychic connection. Your communication goes beyond words is what it says at the bottom of that one. So a lot of people are seeing signs, signals, angel numbers, like repetition of different symbols, animals, insects, whatever. When it comes to you, they're getting a lot of like psychic activity and communication. So this could be people having dreams about you, feeling like you can read their mind. That may have even happened recently where it's like you've said something before someone said it or something like that, or vice versa. People are feeling very drawn to you and they're feeling like you have a to and fro going on like in their head, and it's kind of driving people crazy. So I'm just curious, like, I'm like, I wonder if this is intentional, because when I got that devil card, when I cut the deck with the ace of coins, that's someone who knows their worth and is almost like in their villain era. So from my perspective, I'm like, for some of you, I know it's intentional, group 4. You got people wrapped around your finger, but the people that are obsessing over you, they don't know that. They don't know that it may be intentional. They're just kind of like lost in the sauce, trying their best. So I do see a connection that is slowly but surely coming together. We have manifesting the one and natural evolution. So I feel like there's already someone that you have your eyes on, someone that you want. And I do see you moving forward with that person with the reaching out card coming out. But with natural evolution, that's kind of spirit saying like, yes, you can want this person all you want and you're as powerful as can be. You know, you could be a bruja, you could be a witch, you could be someone who practices magic. But even so, this connection specifically is not one that you can force. It's naturally evolving. So it's like, it kind of feels like everything else is on hold. So I do see it continuing to evolve, continuing to grow, but not as quickly as another manifestation that spirit's kind of not in the lead of, not as quickly as you're usually able to get something started. Very soon your true love will arrive is what it says at the bottom of manifesting the one. Also, when you are manifesting a specific person or archetype, you do kind of get a bunch of other people that'll be attracted to that light, attracted to that energy, that manifestation. You essentially become, when you're magnetic, it's like a black hole. So you call your desired, thing towards you, but also a whole lot of other things. So just know that if you're someone who is manifesting something, or someone specific, but then you're also getting all these other love offers and it's like they're not here yet, try not to get frustrated about that, because that's just kind of how manifestation goes, to be honest. Let the situation unfold naturally is what it says at the bottom of natural evolution. So spirit is saying you've done enough to manifest or call in what exactly it is that you want. Let it go for now, because now it's just going to start to play kind of mind tricks on you. You're going to start to doubt your power because this one specific thing isn't coming in, but spirit is kind of telling us like it's already coming in divine timing, and that's where we're at with it. So it's kind of like, you don't want to start to question your own power and get off track, due to this not coming in your time. We have dreams come true and falling in love. So I see things moving in a serious direction for you, group 4. There's a lot of people who want a chance with you, a lot of people who are attracted to you. I don't see you giving them attention though. I see you waiting for a very specific person who's coming in the near future or who just got here. That's what I'm seeing. And for some of you, it's an SP, like a specific person you've manifested or called towards you intuitively. For some of you, it's an archetype, like a specific kind of person, like I want this kind of person with this kind of life or this kind of that kind of thing. So yeah, dreams come true. It says, have faith, your rainbow will come shining through. Falling in love says, sudden feelings that this is the one. So I do see you falling in love. I do see you getting your desired outcome. But it's not something that needs to be manifested. Spirit, what else can you tell us? So will these other options be, making their move? It feels like you're a bit intimidating. It's giving strong villainess energy or villain energy where it's like people are super attracted to you, but they're almost afraid to play with you because they're like, oof, I feel like I can really get hurt messing with group 4. Also, you make people doubt themselves a whole lot or just look at themselves. They look at you and they see all these things that you have about you, whether that's your beauty or your accomplishments in this life or your character, your standards. And it makes them look at themselves and ask themselves, like, do I match up to that? And most people, especially in today's day, are just bold. They'll just go for something knowing good and well they are not a match to it just because they want it. But with you, it's like you have this very powerful, intimidating aura where people really do take a moment to think like, okay, I have to strategize with this, or I don't want to get rejected. I don't want to get embarrassed. People feel like if they were to come towards you, they would end up embarrassed. Yeah, and honestly, a lot of people in your energy, they may not be on your level because we have codependency that came out in playfulness. So a lot of people want to play with you. We have passion that came out as well. You know, they want to experience the passion. They want to have a good time with you. But I feel like people are settling for that. As of now, let me get a few more cards. I'm not getting relationship offer energy. I'm just going to get what I can get from group 4 because I know that I do not match with group 4. Like, I know I'm not good enough, so to speak, honestly. We do have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, so that would make more sense to me. If someone's already had you, there isn't as much intimidation to come towards you. So I do see someone from the past coming back, reaching back out. This could be a karmic that you've dealt with multiple times. We have give your relationship a chance. It says work on your partnership. So when this card came out, though, immediately I felt like Spirit was saying, give this relationship a chance to come through. Like, be patient, give it a chance to come through. Don't settle, kind of thing. Passion, codependency, playfulness. Yeah, codependency says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So I feel like that's the energy of the people around you. Like, if you were to surrender to one of these, first of all, I feel like you would have to make them comfortable to even come towards you. Like, you would have to give someone eye contact, prolonged eye contact, smile at them, maybe even initiate conversations. You know, I feel like you'd have to start a conversation or something for people to feel comfortable enough to pursue you. And then secondly, I see people kind of draining you and being really codependent of you and your energy, always needing your insight or your direction or your inspiration or your confidence boosting. It's like, honestly, if you were to settle, it would be like you would constantly have to build these people up and motivate them to be like on your level. And even then, they still wouldn't be on your level. They would just kind of feel like they are. You know what I mean? So I feel like if you were to surrender to one of the options around you that are just kind of circling you and, you know, attracted to you, interested, I feel like there would be a whole lot of like emotional labor that would be required to keep those relationships going. But we do have the passion card. So listen, I do see that you would have a lot of fun. So if you can safely have some fun, if you know that you're not the kind of person to get attached, then, I mean, I don't see the problem with having your fun while your desired relationship is manifesting and coming through. I don't see the problem with that. But if you know that you get attached, or if you know that you have kind of this, I guess, like healing spirit in you where it's like you want to help people, you want to heal people, you want to get them to the next level, I would say if that's the case, then don't engage, just because it would end up draining you. But we do have playfulness. So I see a lot of flirtation. I see a lot of people trying to talk to you, get your number, flirting with you and all of that. But I also see people rather scared. And eventually, once you do get close to these people, they would eventually become codependent on you. They would need you for a lot of things, you know, for their sense of confidence and a lot of reassurance, all that kind of stuff. Spirit, what is the love offer of reconciliation? What are their next moves? What are they going to do? Yep, 6 of Cups. That is a relationship of the past. 2 of Coins in reverse. Okay, so they're sure now. But we have the 3 of Coins in reverse. So they no longer exactly have the support of the universe. 2 of Coins in reverse, they've wisened up and they do know what it is that they want. Also, if there was a third party situation or something getting in the way, typically like 2 of Coins can be like juggling or stuck between 2 different things, or 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door. If there was any situation like that with this person of the past, that is no longer a factor, which is good. But you know, 3 of Coins is a card of working with the higher power, your angels, your guides, spirits. And with that showing up reversed, they don't have universal support. This relationship doesn't have that universal support anymore. It's like your guides or your ancestors honestly don't want you with them. They would rather you start with someone else. Now, you do have free will. So You can be with whoever you want to be with. And just because your guides don't want you with someone doesn't mean that something can't, you know, work out still. So yeah, you kind of just have to take it with a grain of salt and feel it out and see what they're giving and see if you can accept the version of themselves that they're showing up as today. But we have the Six of Cups, so that's a rekindling. They're trying to get back into a relationship. And Two of Coins reversed, they eliminated whatever had been holding you guys back before. We have Temperance, so there's a lot more balance in their life, but we also have the Nine of Coins reversed. So this person is not doing so hot financially, or they could be drained energetically. Whatever they had to get rid of, Two of Coins reversed, may have been really taxing on them, or it may have required some sort of like financial downfall. So say this person was in a relationship and they lived with someone. They had to get a new apartment, you know, they had to get a new house or whatever. So that costed, you know, money. And also now they're covering everything versus, you know, having someone go in with them or whatever the situation was. So there's something here about like Nine of Coins reverse, this person is drained, or this could be emotionally drained, energetically drained. You know, Nine of Coins reversed, like they're Temperance in a better spot and they have found a place of balance, you know, they've resolved everything, but also they're a bit drained. So I feel like this person would need your boost of self-esteem as well. They're kind of feeling down and out, not feeling the best about themselves, just got out of a situation. Yeah, they ended it, but they would need some reassurance as well. So, ugh. I don't know, it depends on you. You know, we all have our own Knight of Coins at the bottom of the deck. That's a good energy. That means they're willing and ready to put in, you know, the work moving forward and they want to invest in this. It really depends on what you have the bandwidth for. Spirit, how about this relationship that's manifesting? How is this coming together? So we already know that this is coming together more so by spirit. So Spirit, how is this manifesting? How is this coming together? Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Spirit is making it so clear, like the way that you guys meet is going to be very natural. It's not the typical kind of situation where it's like, oh, this person is making moves towards you, because it's like very spiritual in the sense that it's not like, oh, they see the hot girl, they pursue them. It's like they see you, you see them, and spirit kind of brings you together versus just like, oh, attraction, they pursue, da da da. Yeah, we got the Two of Cups reversed and the Lovers upright and the World upright. Wow, Five of Cups reversed. Nice. We like that. Yep, you guys, yeah. We have the Two of Cups reversed and the Hermit here. You guys will not be allowed to connect until you're allowed to connect. Like, this is very much so Spirit's in the lead. And I got that even from the manifestation bit about Spirit kind of saying you can quit manifesting because it's just going to make you feel like you're not powerful because you're not meant to manifest this one. This relationship is not coming through as the result of your power or your manifestation. It's coming through by Spirit leading you together. So we have the Five of Cups reversed. Once you do kind of link up, it'll be very easy. And nothing about this will be difficult. It'll feel very natural and Spirit will honestly channel through you. So you don't even have to worry about like building up your confidence to make it happen and go talk to them. If you're the first person that talks to this person, it's like Spirit will channel through you and it'll feel very natural. It won't even it may even feel almost out of body. Not where it's like, oh, I see this person and I'm attracted to them, let me go get them. It's more like Spirit's going to kind of channel to you and bring this together. We got the World card and the Lovers here. So the World card can be a card of like cycle completion as well. Definitely a card of endings, and a card of finally having your happily ever after. So I would say that you're likely going to end up, maybe some of you will have one more round with this person you're reconciling with. But then you'll be moving into this connection. That one will end. And you'll have your, it really feels like forever person kind of moment here. Let's see. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 4? Nice. We have opposites attract, taking you seriously. We have winning. So yeah, I do see you getting the best end of the deal. I do see you lucking out. I do see you winning. This person, they could be from a different part of the world than you with opposites attract, or you guys could be from different socials, like circles, different aesthetics, different vibes, different lifestyles. We have talking in circles here, so a lot of people are kind of like trying to keep you in this roundabout. I don't feel like you're entertaining it, whether it's these people who are attracted to you, but they're needing your confidence, your reassurance and all this, or whether it's this reconciliation. Anything that feels cyclical, I really do feel like you're going to end. And then we have warming up. So Spirit is saying, listen, things are heating up in a very literal sense. Things are heating up. It's getting hotter out, especially if you live, you know, like in the US. We're experiencing summer. So it's getting warmer out. People are showing more skin. People are being more, you know, social and whatnot. And this connection is coming in. So I feel like patience is going to be the hardest part of this. But I would definitely say it's worth the wait here with the Lovers in the World card. I mean, come on. That's what I have for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.